Gophers will kick it away to start us off. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the...
There he goes! No one's going to get him. Touchdown!
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Part of the backfield, it's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's got a lead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. On his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then
put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Makes a pass to Marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
A first down run in the red zone. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, it's picked off.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back.
Ready, break. 42.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. Breaks into the open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the 50. Still on his feet. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
These defenses were reeling in the first quarter. See if they can get their sea legs in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. First play of the period, 1st down here. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Got him downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
In blue.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. And
Loose in the middle. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's got him. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. On the move at the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Okay, ready?
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2 ready.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back. Turning it on! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got him in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. To the air on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the route. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. New set of downs after the completion.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. From the gun, the ground game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Get set. Ready.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We are just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Under fire. Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field with the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Might as well give it to him again. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
But right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And it's in there for a touchdown.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He now has 91 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. It's Lane. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Trying play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He'll ride his man on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on! He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
And they can't make the connection on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. They push the lead to 4 here in the fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it.
That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides to back on the option. The give. Got the 1st down and more. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Snap in the shotgun. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 32 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, what a move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They've got the screen set up. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Tight end now in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Love the effort up front. If at first you don't succeed, try again. He had all day to throw the ball, but finally the rush was able to get to him, and because of that, that forced the incompletion.
4 wideout set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch. It's Lane. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Got the first down. Looking for more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They want that clock to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Off the bootleg, looking to fire. It's complete to the right.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. The 40, past the 30. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Minnesota! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.